Chase here. This is about 2 weeks after this episode has been recorded. I'm just here to say that we reference a lot of pictures in this video. Unfortunately, I can't use those pictures. They're not compatible with DaVinci Resolve, even though it's supposed to be so fucking cool and advanced. They damn sure let me know that people actually use it on movies every time I boot it up. Uh, Pretentious fucks. Anyways, uh, we can't use those pictures. They're like WebP and PNG files, and I can't replace them either because these are very specific pictures that are like random on the internet. You'll see. You'll understand when you get to it. So yeah, we kind of describe it, so hopefully you can imagine. But whatever. You can look it up. It'll be easy to find. I'm out. I don't want to fucking do this. This is awkward. Later, guys.
I wish I could say the same thing for me, but I don't know if you heard about this heat wave.
Oh shit. Yeah, I haven't even thought about that.
Oh, it's
You
horrible.
poor bastards are melting.
We are. We really, really fucking are.
I did hit record, by the way.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back to another EC episode. Unfortunately, Jay seems to be caught in a time warp or something like that.
Yeah.
I heard he's trying to stop himself from disappearing. He's trying to get his mom to meet his dad. His dad. So
he's very busy making his parents fuck.
Yeah. It's kind of awkward too, cause he's kind of an anal about seeing sex.
Yeah.
Whatever. I guess he's doing his thing. We're doing our thing. This is episode
18, I think.
I don't know. I don't keep track of
18.
the fucking 18. I let you say it. But yeah, some things has happened. I'm sure you guys have heard Texas is in hell. Actually, is in hell. We've been hitting the hundreds quite a while. It's killing me. It really is. I kind of envy you, Chase, fucking living in Colorado, but
Oh yeah.
the end times are coming. I can feel it. This is bullshit. Dude, I live in the 2 stories part of an apartment. So it's like hitting me first, and it sucks. It's horrible.
I'm on the second floor. I feel you.
Yeah.
The fucking sun rises in the morning.
Yeah.
Bakes your fucking room.
Dude, fucking Jojo the Maniac lived in a 3rd story apartment. He told me he just couldn't wait to leave that. As soon as you entered his house, it's like entering a heater. It's horrible, man. You felt suffocated in there.
Dude, I'm fucking.
No airflow.
I feel stupid for not taking the 1st floor now. It's so cold down there. Like half of the 1st floor is underground, so it's just cold as shit down there all the time.
I learned my lesson. I'm never going to 2nd floor. It's stupid.
No sir.
It's fucking already. Especially here in Odessa. But yeah, we our 18th episode. You said.
Yes sir.
Some big news is happening. Apparently, iDubbbz is gonna fight Leafy. If you heard about this.
I heard they joked about it, but I don't know if it was gonna happen.
They joked about it. I do hope it happens. Anissa was like talking about how she's considering it, but under the condition that the fucking junkie, stays sober.
Yeah.
The whole thing. The only problem is that he wants to work with Sam Hyde, and we already know how controversial that is.
Right.
According to the bitch Anissa and little cuck iDubbbz.
Yeah, this is the one fight iDubbbz will win though.
Yeah, no, I certainly see it, and he fucking Leafy's in a big disadvantage if he
Yeah,
ever does go
it, it
against him.
it's something I do appreciate about YouTuber boxing is I get to see people who have no concept of like combat sports try to make observations about it. I've seen
Yeah, no,
people on Twitter be like, I know, this isn't what you want to hear, but I think iDubbbz might win this. And it's like, yeah, no shit. He's been training for like 3 years. He's had two fights. Of course he's gonna win.
well, he's also fucking six. Well, he's taller than Leafy. I think Leafy's like what 5'6",
Yeah, Leafy's a little
5'4", I
guy.
think. And Dubs, I mean, he's been not only has he been trained, but he's like 6'1", I think. Definitely has an advantage against Leafy there.
Yeah.
His weight, I don't think their weights are even
They're
equal right
probably
now.
close, honestly.
AV.
iDubbbz is
Well,
a fucking twig.
well, yeah, Idubbbz is kind of smaller than that, but I think also Leafy is really, really
Yeah.
small.
But isn't like Leafy on pills and shit?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He's
Yeah,
druggy, so I don't know. If,
he's probably thickened up a little.
yeah, yeah. I hope it does happen. I think it'd be a fucking hilarious match.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Be definitely interesting. Me just, I mean, not only because I dislike iDubbbz, but I also want to root for the underdog. I really hope Leafy wins. As hopeful as that is, as unrealistic as that is,
Yeah.
I kind of want him to win just because it'd be funny.
That
It'd be
would be really
hilarious
funny.
because not only is it something that iDubbbz was quote unquote passionate about and then lost the passion about it for it, but they're just their size and being this little guy just completely knock this fucking
So,
pig out. It'd be hilarious. Uh,
yeah,
hope
iDubbbz
it does
looked
happen.
kind of sharp in his last fight. I'm not gonna lie. So
No, I
I
yeah,
see fucking Leafy just tumbling in like the
no,
second or third round.
that's for that's it's a major possibility. Maybe even the first 2 minutes of the round of the
Yeah,
actual fight because he's not a pro, but he definitely knows what the fuck he's doing when he's out there.
yeah.
So
Speaking of YouTuber boxing, uh, have you are you aware of like Jake Paul's next fight and what he's doing?
no, I really don't follow those
Yeah,
guys.
me either, but I follow MMA, so I'm like forced to hear about it.
Yeah,
And Jake Paul's fighting Nate Diaz, the legend. You know Nate a little bit, don't you? I think I showed you something of his a long time
yeah,
ago.
and no,
Yeah,
he had major beef with uh Irish Irish lunatic,
yeah,
right?
the lad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
lad.
yeah. So legend in the sport. They're gonna fight, and
Fuck yeah.
that's something Jake does a lot. He finds old UFC fighters that are retired and fights them. And I like Nate is the fucking man. Like he doesn't go down. I don't think he's
He's
got a single knockout loss on his record.
definitely a unit out there. I've seen, like I said, he's fucking good.
Yeah, but he's just that guy that's just a fucking meathead that's just gonna keep walking you down. So
Yeah,
I was like, oh man, this is gonna be kind of rough. Like, cause Nate already didn't win fights in MMA because of that. Like, instead of trying to win the fight, he would just try to fucking get in people's heads and like walk them down.
yeah.
And so I just wasn't even excited for it. I was like, he's gonna fucking lose to a decision. Then all these little fuck boys on Twitter are gonna be like, "Oh, Jake's the fucking greatest."
he's the next best thing out there.
Yeah.
I,
He's
dude, that's
single-handedly saving boxing.
that's the major reason I don't follow them, because it's just
Yeah,
a bunch of dick writers out there. It's fucking annoying,
yeah. But
especially on Twitter.
Nate, there's been some. Well, I'll just say this before I get into it. Nate had a fight about 2 years ago, and the fight was with Leon Edwards. Leon Edwards was like the huge fucking deal, and he couldn't get a fight because he's from the UK, and at the time there's like the pandemic bullshit, so he couldn't come over here. It was just a really rough time in his career. So they were like, "Fuck, we just got to get him a fight somehow." And they're like, "Whatever, let's just make him fight Nate Diaz for some fucking reason." And it Nate damn near surprised everybody. He didn't win the fight, but he beat the fuck out of Leon Edwards. Leon Edwards later went on that same year to be the champion. So it's like, oh shit, Nate still got it. He's still the man. And
Why did he not win that fight?
he, like I said before, he likes to fuck with people and like get under their skin when he's in the middle of
Right.
the ring, and that just
Okay.
loses him points. He
That's
never really
fucking
gets.
retarded.
Yeah, he never really gets like finished or anything. But you know, when you're literally walking people down and they get like 5 to 10 shots on you, it doesn't look good on the scorecards for you.
Oh, I see. So
Yeah,
I see what you mean. So he
he's
lets them.
eating like 10 shots so he can talk shit and like land a big shot.
Okay. I don't know. That's kind of funny. Uh,
He's the goat.
that's kind of
He'll
funny, even if he.
slap people and then like point and laugh at them afterwards.
I mean, even if he doesn't fucking win, it'd be fucking amazing just to see the highlights. Nate Diaz's moments where he just fucking smacks Jake Paul, just bitch slaps him,
Oh
and
yeah,
Jake. You know?
dude. No, I'm telling you right now, if like Jake starts winning and starts like fucking Nate up, Nate's not gonna handle it. Nate is just gonna take the fucking gloves off and like try to choke him out. That's the
It'd be
kind of guy
fucking
Nate
awesome.
is. Nate once knocked out a guy on fucking Bourbon Street. I think this was like 6 months ago. He knocked out a guy on Bourbon Street because he thought he was Logan Paul. It was just some guy that looked like Logan Paul.
So he already doesn't like Logan Paul.
Yeah, he doesn't fuck with either one of them. But anyways, I say all that to say he has been training with a world champion boxer for this fight, and somebody like leaked footage. He's fucking that boxer up. I'm ready. He might actually beat the fuck out of Jake.
It's a good chance. I really hope so.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
I mean, yeah, from what I can see, the fact that he can tank a bunch of hits just so he can,
Oh yeah,
knock a
dude.
little bit of shit is pretty cool.
McGregor hit him square on the chin as hard as he could. Nothing happened.
Yeah, no, dude. I think you and I watched that fight together. Not
Yeah,
sure.
I remember putting on some Diaz highlights back in the day.
Yeah, or something like that. Yeah, we were watching some shit. It's incredible. I really think, I really hope this happens as well.
Yeah.
This might be a good. When is it coming out? Like this year or?
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be in August. So, fingers crossed. The world might finally start healing.
That's what I'm saying. It would definitely probably bring us back And knocking those motherfuckers down a peg would probably bring us some
Yeah.
good points.
I guess when we're on
Peace.
the subject of fighting, uh, are you aware that fucking Mexico lost like 2 of its UFC belts last weekend?
No,
Okay.
didn't hear about this.
I was wondering what kind of cultural impact it had.
Oh.
Now, two, there were originally, well, not originally, but like 3 months ago, there was 3 Mexican champions, and then last week, 2 of them fought and lost their belts. So yeah, all the Mexican homies that watch UFC were pretty bummed out about it. I was like, fuck. There's probably bar fights in Odessa right now.
No, I haven't. I haven't seen
Yeah,
anything go down like that.
yeah.
Be hilarious.
I just figure, another 5 to 10 years, and it's gonna be like Canelo level, just like parading around and shit.
Absolute riots everywhere.
Like I've only ever known that Canelo is fighting because when he is, everybody in town has a fucking Canelo shirt on.
Over in Colorado, or are you talking
No,
about
in
Odessa?
Odessa, but I still see it here. I catch a few of the homies out. Some
Canelo
Canelo shirts.
supporters. I know when he's fighting, I like instantly hear about it. Like anybody,
Yeah.
everybody's talking about. It's like, are you gonna see that Canelo fight? He definitely has a grasp in our Odessa's culture. Be funny, but yeah. Crazy shit. I hope the UFC and boxing just gets a little bit more interesting, just a little bit more.
Yeah, well, I was gonna end it there, but also there's a super fight coming in boxing. The former UFC heavyweight champion, he left so he could go start boxing, and he just now finalized a deal with Tyson Fury, the heavyweight boxing champion, and they're gonna have like an actual fight, like just straight boxing, no weird rules. It's like a real like 12 round fight.
Oh,
I'm fucking
fuck yeah!
pumped for that because Ngannou may not be the sharpest boxer, but he's just starches people. I don't know if you've ever seen like highlights of this man. He's fucking
No.
terrifying. I'm gonna put up a picture of him in the Discord. His story is crazy. I guess I'll just talk about him while I try to find this fucking picture. He like he's from Cameroon, and the fucking guy he worked like in the sand mines as a child
Oh
to
god!
get like to help take care of his family.
So
Then
that's
like
where the build comes.
yeah, it's just he's so fucking jacked. And then yeah, I'll post this. He
It might.
he tried to like immigrate and go to a different country. I forget which country he was trying to go to, but he got like he was on a truck in the desert. It was just full of fucking like other people trying to immigrate. And basically what happens is like you get in the back and if you fall out like you're fucking toast because you're in the middle of the desert and they're not gonna stop for you.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, and he they caught the fucking truck he was like trying to immigrate on.
Right.
They took him and then the police did and just left him in the middle of the desert to die.
As a fucking child, or
No, like as a grown man.
Oh, okay.
But
What
yeah,
the
no,
fuck?
he made his way back. I think tried again on like a boat, and that failed. And then he tried on a boat like a second time, and he finally made it to like France, where he didn't know how to speak French like at all, and he was just fucking homeless. And he was like, "Yeah, I just want to box." Like he was looking around searching for boxing gyms until he eventually found one. Just fucking insane story. But yeah, that's my stalling done because I found the picture.
Holy shit. Fuck, man. Look at that guy.
Yeah, this is fucking beast.
6'9". This is. Damn, dude.
Yeah, I'm very hyped for this one.
This guy. Holy shit. That's pretty fucking big. Like 32?
Yeah, he
Yeah, dude.
fucking lost my train of thought.
Cause,
Yeah, no, Ngannou is just one of those guys who's like,
oh, 34. Okay.
he walks out there and just starches everybody. I'm gonna try to find the famous pick. Uh, fuck, Ngannou versus Overeem. That's who it was. This is like the most infamous UFC knockout of all time. It's just one straight uppercut. Just fucking flatline this dude.
Shit, dude. This guy's fucking.
He's frightening.
He's fucking jacked.
And like at first, he was terrifying, but he didn't know how to wrestle, so it was like, he's got a ways to go. It doesn't matter. He like in 2 years just learned how to wrestle pretty fucking well, and then he became the champion and started like throwing people around the cage, and it's like, oh, this is a monster. That is not a man.
Fuck that. I'm sure people are terrified to go up against this
Yeah,
guy.
I would be pissing myself.
Oh, man. He's going against this fucking tub of blubber here?
Yeah, that's the goat. I love that guy. Tyson Fury. He's pretty interesting guy as well. I don't know his story that well, but I know he's a gypsy, and his like all the men in his family were boxers.
Right.
So he was just raised to be a fucking fighter, and he's like super technical, even though he's huge. Like he moves so fucking fast, and people have a really hard time like landing shots on him. But no, he's super skilled. He was like a prodigy, and then he finally got to fight for the belt, and he won the belt. And then he was like, "Oh man, I fucking hate my life. All I've ever wanted to do was get a belt, and now I have nothing." And he just got like super into drugs, and like he gained a shit ton of weight. Like he used to be in pretty good shape, but now his like body is all flabby because he used to be like fucking 400 pounds.
Fuck, man. I could
Yeah, and then
really
one
notice it
day,
here.
I forget what it was that caused him to change, but one day he was like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna get back into boxing. I'm just gonna be a fucking beast at that. Stop moping around." And he came back and like won a fucking title again, and had some legendary. Was it a Yeah, it was a trilogy. I just didn't watch all three fights with Deontay Wilder. But yeah, that's a fight I'm hyped for, and I don't know if you don't have anything to say about it. I think we can finally move on from fighting, because I'm sure people don't really give a shit.
About the fighting?
Yeah,
Oh. think fighting's part of our thing going on.
Fuck it.
But
It is.
dude, crazy. Your losses from this guy. All right. Any other crazy shit?
I can't think of any. I feel like there's something that happened in the last 2 weeks and we missed out on.
I think we definitely missed out on a couple things.
Yeah.
Some days.
There was something big.
Some interesting shit that Chase wanted to talk to me about, and bring out some cults. You want to get into the morbid?
Yeah, we can do that.
Get to the scary.
Yeah, I was just hanging out, watching YouTube videos, normal day, and I saw this video about a cult. I think it's from the channel Anthropo. Uh, from what I understand, it's like investigative journalism, kinda. It's not really journalism, but they're just kind of like documenting their investigations in YouTube format. And I believe he was in the process of going to like a haunted house and discovered this restaurant called the Yellow Deli, and it is apparently run by cults or a cult, not multiple. Uh, and this threw me out of my fucking chair when I saw it, because again, this is just a random video I clicked on. There's several Yellow Delis here. I've seen them. I recognized the sign and the name immediately.
In Colorado, or
Yeah.
where you're at?
In Colorado in general, I think there's one here in town, but I know that for sure there's one in Boulder, Colorado, which is like an hour or so away. Uh, but yeah, I've seen these places before, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And I was just immediately glued to the screen. Uh, I guess this is a good time for me to pull up Google Maps because
And are
I
they
read
like
some reviews about the Yellow Deli.
holy shit?
But
Like reviews near the one from yours, or?
yeah, this is the one in Boulder. The reason why I don't know if there is or isn't one here is because I think I have it like bookmarked, because I think this is somewhere I was trying to go, because I like to just browse restaurants on Google Maps, and like I'll make like an album of like places that I want to go eat at. And I think it's in an album, so it's not pulling up on my search.
Oh.
But yeah, the one in Boulder has some wild mentions in the reviews. But anyways, this
what did you say this cult was called?
this cult is called the 12 Tribes. They are a Christian cult.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they're kind of like a doomsday cult. They believe
like they're kind of all doomsday cults.
Yeah,
They're all fucking.
but this one in particular, they're like, okay, we have 48 years left before God returns, and they believe that when God returns, that they're all supposed to kill themselves. So in 48 years, this cult, all of them are going to self-expire. And
That's pretty good. I like that.
Which at first it's like, okay, yeah, it's a fucking cult, whatever, they do that stupid shit. But then you learn that it is a massive cult that is spread out across our entire country. The headquarters for this cult is in fucking like New York. But here they are with locations in fucking Colorado.
Oh,
So it's a massive cult. Like if you look up the Yellow Deli, there's like I don't know, like 20 to 30 restaurants, yeah, across the country. Like
holy
it's a
shit, dude.
big deal. I had no idea. And yeah, man, this is fucking threw me for a loop. And apparently, how they do their recruiting is you go to the Yellow Deli, and they'll start to hang out with you and talk to you, and they eventually invite you for more food because the reviews for the Yellow Deli are actually very good. People say their food is amazing. I would hate to find out what they actually put in that shit. But
Probably some sacrifices.
yeah, a little bit of human.
Fetuses. Has to be.
Oh,
Be
and
killed.
also I haven't discussed what these fuckers are like guilty of. Uh, people recently, like people who grew up in the cult, because this is one of those where they're like, we need to breed the women so we have
Yeah.
more members. I think it's a rule that every woman in the cult has 7 children.
I honestly don't fucking like, cause that seems to be a thing for every fucking cult. That
Right.
like we gotta breed the women. In the end, we have to kill each other.
Yeah.
Like, what's the fucking point of breeding then?
Well, now it's
Fucking sex,
been
for
around long
dogs.
enough for people to like escape and shit. And
Yeah.
children who were raised in this cult are coming out and talking about like child abuse and like sexual misconduct
Mm,
and all these
I don't mean
freaky
that.
things. And I I forget their other fucking thing, but I know they like arson a good bit. And we'll get back to that in a minute. Or actually, you know what? Let's just get into it now. I'm gonna look this up. Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna go to Google Maps first. Let's start there.
And
I'll take
go with it.
screenshots of the reviews. See all reviews. Okay, so I'm looking at the overview right now. Take a screenshot. I scrolled down to the reviews. The review summary says that it has 4.3 out of 5 stars. Again, pretty good reviews. Uh, that's over 600 reviews. 636 to be exact. Uh, and below that it says people often mention cult. There are 21 mentions of cults in the reviews.
Dude, I'm
Uh,
seeing some that they're in South America.
what the
There's one
fuck?
in South America, dude, and another in or two in. Holy shit! Hold up. There is at least 4 to 5 in fucking Europe.
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
seeing.
I had no idea it was international. This is fucking.
No,
This
seems
is
like
becoming a bigger deal than I already thought.
it. That's crazy.
So, the first review I see is from a Mr. Kevin. I'm not going to say his last name. And he gave it 5 stars. A cute little place for all your cravings. It really brings you to medieval times. I was half expecting a bard to swing by, but was disappointed. It's a fun place to hang out and enjoy nice teas. So this guy, no idea. No idea what kind of fucking place this is. Alright, and now here is the second review. The cult running this tea shop is responsible for the destruction of over 1,100 homes burned down by a wildfire caused by the 12 tribes. Supporting this company is a direct insult who lost their homes in the Marshall Fire. And linked is a bunch of pictures of burned down houses in Colorado, all connected to the Marshall wildfire that the 12 tribes started.
Holy shit, dude. Holy shit!
Oh,
Oh my gosh, dude. I'm looking at their pictures and I that's what I see. I see fucking burned buildings.
yeah.
This is in their Google reviews, mind you. This is like first page when you can search them up. And I just want to point this out. It seems very interesting to me. Actually, two pictures.
Yeah.
Send them through Discord. Give me a sec. If I can even. Ace. This one right here. This one concerns me because of that image. It almost looks like Jesus right there. I'm not too sure what it says in the text. That
I think I know what you're talking about because I've seen they have like they have a weird fucking mural
yeah,
hanging up. Yeah, it's like
I guess they're
Jesus with
God.
a peace
Not too
sign
sure
on
what
his face.
not too sure what it
It's
is.
too pixelated to read what it says.
Yeah. Well, there's this other one right here that is actually quite interesting.
Oh,
Their food looks great, by the way.
yeah.
that
Yeah,
looks
I'm
good.
looking at this shit and I'm like, I could just go.
Yeah. For research purposes, of course, but oh my
We got
gosh.
another review here from Mirza. I think that's an Italian name. I'm not going to say his last name again. Uh, is 1 star with lots of love from a Marshall Fire victim. Please stop burning tires. Thank you. And it is a picture of what I assume to be this man's burned down house.
Holy shit. Dude, oh, that's fucking crazy. The Italian guy can't live in his house, if it is his house. But this is the text I'm talking about, this right here. Man could see what he was created to be, it would grieve his heart to see what he has become. So like very
What?
already very very like cultist text, very spiritual, very religious type.
Yeah.
And I would never see that in any restaurant. So this is pretty unique to it. Pretty, I guess, not necessarily confirms it, but definitely some red flags that some cult activity could be happening.
Yeah, so I looked through the reviews for a while after finding about this shit, and I only found one review that they responded to. I didn't think they responded to reviews because of how many people are, attacking them about the wildfire.
Yeah.
So this is a 5 star review from a user simply called KM. Folks love to hate on this place for being affiliated with 12 tribes, but I've been coming here for 6 years and always walk out feeling nourished and revived. After having an awful family Christmas one year, I didn't want to be alone, and that's when I discovered the Yellow Deli. It was the only place open, and it brought me the warmth and gentle care I needed at that time. I've experienced nothing but kindness from these people, and they clearly put love into every meal they make. I'm also not normally a big sandwich eater, but they do things differently here and steam their sandwiches instead of toasting them. They come out warm, soft, and super melty. Their banana milk is also delicious and makes me nostalgic for my childhood. Service is a bit slower, but this is a place you come to cozy up and relax. The interior has such intricate wood and leather work and painted murals on the wall. Great place to study, sit by yourself, or with a friend and just be. That is a 5 star review for someone who openly knows that it's run by a cult.
No, that's a cult member then. That's
Yeah.
he's affiliated with them.
Again, he He has no profile
Might.
picture, and his name is just KM. And the Yellow Deli responded, "Thanks, KM. We appreciate your friendship."
Only response to those two.
That's
That's very
that's the
sketchy.
only response I see.
Very sketchy. Um, there's another one. It's like, and I could see where these are coming from. Cult accusations. I mean, if it's not apparent, the
Yeah.
decor really makes it seem like something's going on here.
Yeah, and another thing, that video I was talking about that I watched, they volunteered to work there, and from what I understand, the actual people who work at the Yellow Deli don't get paid. Because in the cult, you can't have your own money.
Shit.
So
I mean,
whoever's collecting the revenue is getting fucking bank, because they don't get paid.
shit, bro. And I'm guessing it's cult members who
Yeah,
run the deli for the most part, right?
it is.
Gosh, that is insane.
Also in the video, uh, he got like a candid conversation with them. They didn't know he had a camera, and they just started talking. They started like defending slavery and stuff like that. Yeah, they
Jeez.
just went straight to like slavery is good. I think Hitler hits.
Right into the meat.
Yeah, just straight into the worst shit.
As if they weren't, bad enough. They're fucking racists.
Yeah, but they are the fake nice people. They like always smiles and like even when they're talking about slavery, they're not talking about it with passion or like a hate in their heart. They're like, it's just so cool. Like it's so fucking weird.
It's freaky, like how they say it. It's almost like they're fake
Yeah.
robots or something like that. That is terrifying.
I think I found
I
an interesting review.
All right, let's hear it.
We did not read. This is 4 stars, by the way. We did not read any reviews before we decided to eat a late lunch here, so we did not know what we were getting into. We got a couple salads and a sandwich, all good. They try to accommodate a couple requests with our orders, but it seemed like they were not used to that very often, and threw them off a bit, but eventually we figured something out together. The breads were also good. Blah, 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 blah. Where the staff were super friendly and attentive. In fact, it felt like they had much more staff than a place of that size really needs, but it did make the service 10 out of 10. The vibe felt like you stepped into a fantasy book or movie tavern with the painted wood decor. If you are looking for an affordable dining location different from the rest of what's around the mall, check this place out for sure. So this is a location inside a mall.
Shit, this
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I
And
didn't catch
let me
that.
just mention that their decor is very surreal. It's almost terrifying.
Yeah,
Like if you're stuck in one of those dreams.
it looks like a fucking like Lord of the Rings tavern.
Yeah, but at the same time, something about it just makes it so freaky.
Yeah.
I don't know what. It's the lighting. Holy shit!
Oh,
But I'm getting hungry. I'm looking at this and I'm getting hungry.
I found one that they responded to, and apparently this is edited. 1 star. I am no bot or review bomber. I had ate there, and the food was decent. And then someone tried to recruit me to be part of the 12 tribes. The owner had a response when there was no text in my review and has now deleted the message. So apparently the owner said something else to this person. But now the only thing we can see from the owner is that they said, "Glad to see you are not a robot." It's just fucking bizarre.
Very, very.
Oh, that's
Very
funny.
very
We got a memer in the
Oh
reviews.
yeah.
I ate
See.
here 5 days ago. The food was very hot. I thought I put out the fire, but today it came back full strength and burned half the country down. God bless him.
God. Definitely if we do go to this place, I would fucking meme it.
Yeah, I would love to open an investigation.
Dude, their teas. Man, am I getting hungry? Looking at that
This
baby
shit
burger
does look
right
good.
there. Yeah, a baby sandwich. Fucking mystery meat right there.
So yeah, amongst all the other weird things I found out about the place I live in,
Yeah,
found out there's a cult that caused one of the bigger wildfires in recent Colorado history.
really?
Yeah, the
Which
the
one was
Marshall
that?
Fire. Let me look that up.
Shit. That was them?
Yes, sir.
Uh,
Yeah, the
I'm
Marshall
glad they're
Fire
not.
was a destructive wildfire and urban conflagration that started on December 30th, 2021. Uh, as a grass fire in Boulder County, Colorado. The fire killed 2 people and became the most destructive fire in Colorado history in terms of buildings destroyed. Yeah. Cause. Let's see. On January 2nd, 2022, then Boulder County Sheriff Joe Pele reported that the fire investigators identified a neighborhood by State Highway 93 and Marshall Road as a general area containing the origin of the fire, but had not yet determined exact origin or cause. Yeah, it appears like they, okay. The cause of the fire remains pending investigation. However, an incident report filed by a ranger with Boulder Open Space and Mountain Parks identified 2 potential ignition points for the fire. The first potential ignition point was a shed at Highway 93 and 170 that began to burn approximately whatever. The shed was owned by 12 Tribes, a controversial religious organization. In the days preceding the fire, Mountain View Fire and Rescue responded to a call to that property after a passerby reported a trash or grass fire. So, yeah.
Shit.
They fucking. They
It's definitely
started
speculated.
one of the most massive wildfires.
Shit. And
And,
have they been able to like catch the people and prove it, or?
no.
Yeah.
From what I understand from the article, the sheriff that we had at the time, apparently he's not the sheriff no more, couldn't come to a solution, and now he's not here, so it's kind of like swept under the ropes.
Could have been, and I don't know if it goes this. He could have been part of the fucking place.
Yeah, who knows, man?
Could have been on the
These
tribe.
these people are, from what I understand, social chameleons.
Oh yeah. I know. It definitely sounds like it.
Yeah. So yeah, that was a very weird morning for me, but that was cool.
Dude, that is. I know that in Denver for sure. Hello, Delhi. Oh, maybe that's something we can do is fucking check out
Fuck it, dude.
your local cult deli.
Let's see what's up with these fucking lemonades, dude.
Dude, they fucking look amazing. The smoothies look good. They It's kind of hard to believe that they're coming from a racist pedophile cult.
Yeah,
It's insane. I'm pretty sure that meat is also baby,
yeah. There's
human
people
baby.
there's people in that food.
Yeah, no. Maybe it would just stick to the salad for the most part.
Yeah, I'll stick to the drinks.
Yeah. Or who knows? Maybe I'd love to try human meat.
Fuck it, dude.
Fuck,
Just a little
that
bit.
is is insane. That
Yeah,
great find, Chase. Although
yeah,
I'm not surprised because it seems like Colorado is filled with this creepy urban
yeah.
shit.
It gets fucking wilder every time I learn something.
The legends out there,
Yeah,
actual fucking urban legend. Oh
yeah.
man,
I really do want to do a Denver ghost hunting special for the channel.
do like something. Just have like several episodes
I think
expanding. Like, oh,
I think we've
I'm
talked
sorry.
about it, but gotta go to the airport.
Yeah, that's definitely go to the airport. Like, we could have some episodes like when we go to the airport, and other we can go to like some
Hell
other
yeah.
spooky bridge or whatever. Definitely one of the episodes has to be us going to the deli. I'm not too sure how they feel about recording. Oh,
Yeah, they you can probably record with your phone
yeah,
if you just don't point the camera at anybody.
yeah.
But
I probably don't want to anyway.
the people who got into the cult got those little pin cameras and like put them in their pocket and shit.
Ah,
But yeah, man. What the fuck? My brain shit itself, bro.
oh man, wipe your ass.
Yeah. Ah,
Yeah, dude.
fuck. I feel like I'm having an aneurysm right now. Airport. Oh, is it? Yeah. Okay. I've heard about some other spooky places in Denver that I would love to check out. I don't know if I talked about this one, but there's a Kings Road, I believe it is.
I don't think so.
I'm going to look that up before I start talking out of my ass.
Uh,
Kings Road Killings. That's in Idaho, but nice to know there's multiple Kings Roads. Denver. How about this Haunted Street, Denver? Maybe it's not called Kings Road. But there are also ghost tours in Denver.
oh shit. Fucking visit some of the
Uh,
fucking. Love to go to some
it's
of those
called
tours.
it's called Riverdale Road.
Oh, okay.
Let's take a look at it. An 11-mile stretch of road between Brighton and Thornton is home to urban legends of hauntings and phantom joggers. Ghost hunters, blah blah blah. I found this one spot and I said, I think there's something here. I don't feel alone. You know what I mean? Smith said, that's the fucking ghost hunter. We had a camera crew visiting investigators. We're taking pictures, listening, trying to see if we're catching anything on camera. I start walking on this one side of the road, start to feel really nervous, and it looked like out in the distance I could almost see the shape of a man. I remember these cowboy boots and that they were walking towards me, and I felt really freaked out. Smith said some photos showed orbs following her, and she ran past the group and the camera crew, afraid of what she experienced. So I walked to the other side of the street and I felt fine, Smith said. Over the years, I've brought different groups to this area and I don't tell them anything about it. So I have them where I walk, and a lot of people, especially women, have this feeling like someone's going to get them. Not on the east side, only on the west side of the road.
Damn.
Interesting.
Need to bring some women.
Yeah.
Definitely take Adriel out there and have
Yeah,
him
that
walk.
fucking pussy.
Oh man, dude. Not too sure how crazy he would be about doing that, but
Yeah.
considering that he went to the Goatman Bridge, I'm sure
Yeah.
he's mildly interested.
I always loved fucking Texas urban legends.
Fucking wild shit out there, man.
You know of any good ones?
We're in Texas. I don't know if you've ever heard of this museum, but it's called the White Pool House.
No.
Yeah, no, it's crazy, and I had no idea that this was a museum. I thought it was just a really fancy house
Right.
someone lived in. But it's right where the liquor store we would go to because they didn't ID us, like right next to it.
Yeah.
You know which one I'm talking about, right?
No. I don't think I went to that liquor store.
Oh, me and Adriel have gone to it a lot. It's fuck, man. It's in Southside.
Alright.
And it's a big red brick building. And I used to work there, and she would tell me that there was hauntings of this place because she would feel like cold spots like downstairs for like mostly at work. They definitely feel it. It's a nice, cute little museum where nothing really goes, like nothing much to see, but it's definitely nice to see like this old shabby house, like this old I think it's 1800s house.
Yeah.
Different time. It's definitely well preserved. It's free too, which is amazing. They take commissions. So if you want to give them money, that's an option, but mostly it's it's funded by the city. But
The
she
city
told
pay
me
for
about
that.
yeah. She was telling me how there's this before the original owner died.
Yeah.
After, I think there was a gangster that in that place and had prostitutes and illegal gambling go on.
Hell yeah, dude.
In that fucking in the little house. It was a get together where this crime would happen.
Fuck yeah.
I might need to pull them out, some of this information out, because I don't want to talk from my ass here.
I know in Big Spring, I might have said this. There's a pool there that's like drained and has never reopened or been like filled up again because like some kid just fucked around one night and drowned in it. I don't know if he drowned in it or if he was killed and put in the pool. But either way, one day they walked up to the pool and we were like, holy shit, that's a kid in there.
That is fucking
It's just
morbid.
never been used again. I think last time I saw it, which was like, I don't know, fucking 8 years ago, it was just covered in graffiti. It looked like kids had been skating in it.
Yeah, dude, it's nothing better than
Dude, skate or
skating
die.
Yeah, skate or die. Oh shit. No, that's something else. I was looking at something else. Let me bring out. Here's just some minor history from it. The Whites, because it's two families definitely lived there, and that's why it's called the White Pool House. One of them, the first ones were the Whites, obviously, and the second ones were the Pool.
Gotcha.
Very creative name.
Yeah.
But it's Charles White was born at Quaker family on November 15, 1824 in Woodville, North Carolina. He married Lucy Hugton on May 24th, 1852. Charles came to Odessa for his wife's health. Odessa was advertised as a health spa by the railroad company. I did not fucking know that about this. Crazy. Very crazy.
It was silly little guys. Silly little Ukrainian men.
And for a new start of the bankruptcy of his grain business in Indiana, he sold his home in Raysville, Indiana, to his brother, loaded his furnishings on a railroad car, and headed west. Charles died on June 14th, 1905, in Odessa, Texas. As the result of being kicked by a horse, he developed.
Hell yeah.
Damn. Oh fuck! I can't pronounce this. I want to get a kick on that. Sorry, I'm very illiterate. There you go.
You good, brother?
And died a few months short of his 81st birthday. Perionitis.
Yeah, I don't know what that is either.
Perionitis. Holy shit! Hold up. I need to put
I
that
think
in.
it's peritonitis.
Peritonitis. That seems to be likely. I would just go with that, peritonitis.
Yeah.
Some people claim to see this guy sitting in his chair. This fucking old man here.
Yeah.
I can send it. This man right here, they claim to see him just sitting in his old chair, chilling out, smoking. And of course the pool's moved in. Pictured as it appeared in the 1920s, Oso W. Poole or a member of his family either held title to the house or held the mortgage at the time of its purchase in 1923 until its donation to Ector County in 1977. So yeah, that's why it's being maintained, because I guess it's owned by the county. Home, blah blah blah. Yeah, very, very fucking. Probably the only haunting place you can visit. They let us, because Miranda worked there. They let us just kind of hang out there a little bit.
Yeah.
I went there during the day, so it's not really that freaky. It was definitely gave me like almost a dream feeling of me being in kind of just an old timey house. Almost definitely makes you feel like you're back in time.
Have I brought up the casino on here? I don't know if I have.
I'm not sure.
Cause there's a very haunted section of the casino that I worked in.
Oh, I don't think you have.
Okay. I before I get into that, I will say I know some Texas urban legends. I know. Have you heard of the Donkey Lady?
No, I don't think so.
She's like in San Antonio, supposedly, and it's basically a woman with a donkey's head. Supposedly, she like appears under bridges and shit.
Okay, no, I think I might have heard about this.
You might know of her because she was an Easter egg in Red Dead Redemption.
Holy shit, really?
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. In Dallas? No, San Antonio?
Yeah.
Is there a story behind it? You know?
I forgot. I read it so long ago, but I know about that one. There's another one in San Antonio where supposedly if you drive down a road at night, I forget which road it was, uh, there like a large chest will appear in the road.
Shit, Minecraft.
Yeah, and it like leaks blood and shit, and you can't open it or move it.
That one's pretty creepy.
I heard
insane.
another one about San Antonio where like a lady got killed by a brick that fell off of a hotel. Like this is like so this hotel in San Antonio, it's one of the millions of stories about this hotel. I've heard a lot about them, but I don't even remember what the fucking hotel is called. But supposedly it's super haunted. Uh, but anyways, a lady was walking like by the hotel, and a brick fell off of the hotel wall. Like
Right.
this fucking huge brick hotel, just a brick came off of it, hit her on the head, killed her instantly. And when they looked at the brick, it was like gold on the inside.
Fuck.
Yeah, like the brick like broke open. It was just fucking like a solid gold brick that fell. It hit her head from God knows how high up,
Damn.
crushed her dome.
That is, and nobody know how the fucking brick came out or where it came from.
It's just off the fucking hotel.
Shit, man.
Yeah.
This is real.
I don't know. I was told this as a kid when I was like
Oh,
in San Antonio. So I don't know how real it is, but I think it was my mom that told me that. My mom doesn't she doesn't delve into spooky stories like that.
yeah.
So she probably wasn't making it up or whatever.
It's fucking insane. Heard like minor shit.
But
I have my family does have some scary stories of their own. I might have to talk to them about them. But,
tap in.
tap
What?
it with them.
With the fucking casino though. This so this casino I was working at is built. It's like in the mountains. It's up there. Like it's a good 1,000 feet higher than the elevation of where I live, and the elevation here is already pretty high. So like you get up there, you're fucking winded. But yeah, I was working there for a little while, and it just had a weird vibe, like the whole town, cause it's a casino town, so nobody actually lives there. It's just like 9 casinos and a gas station, and like that's the whole town, and a skate park. Can't forget the skate park. Uh, but it just has the weirdest vibe. It feels like a fake place. It feels like one of those places where they tested nukes on in the fucking 40s.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and the casino that I worked at was one of the oldest casinos on the street, and it had been around since like the 20s, and it had multiple fires. It's been rebuilt several times, and I worked in the back of the casino, and that place is a maze. Like the hallways don't make sense. If you follow hallways, it'll eventually just turn into one big circle. Like it's just the weirdest like mind-numbing shit. And I was the fucking guy who had to like deliver shit and haul things through these hallways and try to figure out where I am. These like super narrow hallways, just really like creepy, off-putting vibe. Because the building it's from the 20s and you can tell. Like the fucking boards are creaky. It's just a wild place. And my boss, well, we have a bunch of restaurants in the casino, and one of them was like closed down because they didn't have enough employees to run it. And I was sent in to clean it up and get rid of all the food and the broken utensils and plates and stuff. So I, for like a good week or so, I was alone in this completely empty kitchen, and I saw some weird shit. It I was constantly felt like I was being fucked with while I was in there. Uh, so I would hear sounds all the time.
Yeah.
Like it would sound like people were on the roof. It would sound like it was raining outside when it wasn't. It sound just all kinds of weird fucking sounds. Like I don't know. I could never figure it out. But for the most part, it sounded like rain, and there were a lot of times where it wasn't raining.
You ever be like terrified?
Uh,
Fucking.
I I always just kind of brushed it off. I was like, oh, maybe it's fucking pipes running. I don't know. But looking back, that was fucking rain sounds. But yeah, it was very creepy. Uh, but the weirdest thing that happened to me the entire time while I was there was that one day I walk in and I notice for the first time, I still don't know if that thing was there or I just never noticed it. I noticed a bobblehead of a boy, and it was just like a kid. I don't think he was from like a TV show or anything. He was just like a little blonde kid, and he had his like thumb up or whatever. He's smiling, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of creepy. Why is that in the kitchen? Uh, but I just walk past it. I don't fucking care. Uh,
Right.
I come back, and he's still there, but this time his pants are down.
What?
And yeah, I threw away the trash and I clocked out early. I was like,
and
I'm
and
good, bro.
his pants weren't down before you.
No,
Is it
and
like a detailed?
it wasn't cloth either. It was like a solid like little statue.
Okay.
So it's like one minute is just a normal statue, and the next minute this statue's pants are somehow off.
that's that's fucking freaky as fuck, but also funny.
Yeah,
Just to imagine that. Um,
yeah, that was the weirdest thing that happened while I was there, but it's definitely a very
you,
uncomfortable place.
you didn't see no. It was wearing underwear, right?
Yeah,
Or how did it look like?
I didn't really look at that part.
Right.
I saw that the pants were like at his ankles. I was like, what the fuck?
It wasn't like that before.
No.
Holy
And
shit,
even if it was, this is being kept in a kitchen.
and nobody was there. Like they
No,
could have been just fucking with you.
no. It like nobody nobody worked in that restaurant anymore. Like all of them went to the other restaurants. So it was just me.
Like
There
I don't know. They were going like through some hard times. That's why they didn't have to be working there. Or
Nah, they were getting ready to reopen it, but they needed like all the old shit taken out,
oh, I see.
basically. So that was what I was doing.
Okay.
But yeah, that was a weird moment. I
Pretty fun.
also thought I heard people talking a lot, but I also just chalked that up to weird echoes because of all the strange fucking narrow hallways in
Was the
that
staff
building.
limited? Or
No, it
like
was a
was it
pretty
big
big.
staff?
Yeah, so there was like. It's a big fucking deal. Like, there's the people that work on the floor in the casino. There's
Right.
people who work in the kitchens. There's people who work in the restaurants. They have IT. They have like slot machine mechanics. They all kinds of shit. It is like there's so many fucking people at that
Even with
place.
it seems like even with a lot of people, there you can Seems like you were mostly by yourself,
Yeah, I had a weird job. They were building a hotel next door
right?
for the casino, and I well they couldn't deliver food to the back door anymore because that alley was being used for construction. So my job was to meet up with the truck driver at a different location and put all of the food in a van and drive that van back to the casino and unload all that shit.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, take I would literally take like 80-pound crates of steak to like 5 different restaurants. Are you good, bro?
Oh no, sorry. That was Mike.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, my ear was in confusion. But so you're just their delivery boy
Yeah, pretty
around the
much.
casino.
They, speaking of which, they had me delivered to a weird place one time. The casino owns a, I don't know if you would call it a hotel. It's called Car Manor, and every time I've been there, there's like nobody there except the people who work there, and it's like 4 people. And it's like this old timey gold miner era like mansion,
Right.
and I would just deliver water to them, but every time I went in there, it just had fucking weird vibes. Nobody was there. It just felt like a place that they sent old people to die. Like,
The fuck?
there's pictures and portraits of people like all over the walls from like the first floor to the third. So yeah, it was just a very strange building. Uh,
And how many floors did this casino have?
the casino, I believe it only had 2.
Oh,
Might have had 3. I don't know.
so, so I'm like kind of having a hard time.
Oh no, the manor I was talking about, that was like a different place.
What you were working at, or
No, the so like I said, it's a little casino town.
yeah.
All the
Oh, okay,
properties there are owned by casinos, so there's like just this mansion in town that's been there since the fucking 1800s.
okay.
And supposedly people go there to stay, but I've never seen anyone stay in that fucking place.
And the
Yeah.
actual manor. Yeah. And how did you deliver this fucking product? Did you just like go around in a pallet jack, or
Yeah, no, I had a dolly. They
oh,
fucking
oh
hated me, dude. I had a dolly.
now you're in a fucking
They're
pallet
delivering
jack?
crates of water and steak and fucking pickles.
Fuck
Dude,
man.
I delivered. I it was like a big tuna. It was like one of those huge fuckers you see in like fishing video games. That was a wild moment.
Just a frozen. Oh,
Yeah, I did. Like we had a steakhouse, so we got like weird, uh, like limited time only like seafood. Like I would have to bring in crabs and shit sometimes.
damn.
Yeah,
It's
it
like
was
a
a
pretty fucking
weird
cool
job.
job.
Yeah,
It
it was
seems
cool.
really cool.
The only thing that sucked is that it's like an hour and 15 minutes away. So you add that
Oh,
up, and that's 2.5 hours you spend a day driving.
fuck that. I know how that feels.
Yeah, that part
Pain
wasn't
in the
fun.
foot.
I would have
Especially
stayed
coming.
though if it weren't for my Mustang shitting itself.
Oh, so that's what caused. I was wondering why you left.
Yeah, no, the Mustang fucking couldn't take it no more. I was driving home one day and I was like, I was out of the city or the casino town. I was headed towards the next city And if I hear like a crunch, and I'm like, oh, I ran over a fucking Coke can or something. Huh? And I look behind me, and there's this huge cloud of like white smoke. It's like, fuck.
Oh,
It blew my head gasket, man.
dude, I forgot you had the infamous
Yeah, I'm
fucking.
I'm ready, man. Now that fingers crossed I have a job. Fuck it, dude. We're just gonna get another project car.
Wow. I felt like that Mustang really worked for here in Odessa.
Yeah.
Like, cause everything's so close. But now that I think about it, I mean,
Shit was rough out here with that
yeah,
car.
no,
I
everything's
don't know
very
if I
far.
told you, but I drove uh to a job interview one time with all my windows frozen over, and one of my windows never rolled up.
Right.
It just wouldn't go back up. So I was like
Oh,
in 20 degree like weather. My fucking heater doesn't work. My windows are covered in ice, and I'm just fucking blasting it down the highway trying to get to a job interview.
fucking hard times, man.
Yeah,
Hard times. I'm
yeah,
never. I don't know how you feel about Ford after that, but I'm never going back to that shit.
yeah.
Oh
No,
my.
I'm sticking with Toyota.
Yeah, me too. I'm sticking with either Toyota or fucking Chevrolet hasn't fucking failed me yet, but they do
Yeah,
say infamous things about it as well. They say shitty things about it.
Chevy's probably as bad as good as it gets when it comes to the American cars. I mean,
Yeah,
Dodge is really good, but they're not reliable, or not as reliable as fucking Chevy is.
yeah. I mean, for the most part, my Caravan
Yeah,
is getting us places. I mean, it is a new fucking vehicle, so
yeah,
doubt I'm gonna see any problems.
yeah,
Hopefully 50. Or never, because I
yeah.
plan on selling it once I pay that bitch off.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to. I don't know if I want to keep. I don't know. I love the Tacoma, but
Yeah,
I got that young blood in me. I want a fast car, man.
oh, I see. No,
I
it.
see people speed past me in traffic. I'm just like, you fucking. If you were around when I had the Mustang, buddy.
Yeah, I've been wanting nice, decent car. I think I, I'm just in love with trucks.
Yeah.
Just stick with them.
I
If I don't know if it's what's gonna happen, I might put to fix my truck again. I might not, but I might stick to Chevy truck. See from there. What
yeah.
happens from there.
My plan is to just. I think I'm just gonna keep the Tacoma.
Yeah.
Might not always keep insurance on it, but it's endlessly useful to have a truck at your disposal.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I'd love to put the Tacoma on the side, get a new bitch. Before I bought the Tacoma, I was looking into getting a Charger. I
Oh
wanted to
boy.
go fast, man.
Especially in that fucking in Colorado where everything's so far apart.
Yeah,
Like I said, your Mustang would probably just survive here. You know, everything's close, and if you fucking end up in the middle of the road just fucking breaking up, you know, your family's like what, 10,
yeah.
5 minutes. Logically, it makes sense to keep it here, but
I remember one time my fucking Mustang broke down at a gas station.
oh boy.
Yeah, I had to fucking change all the spark plugs like in a gas station parking lot in Odessa. That shit was not fun.
Oh boy. Like that.
Yeah, damn you, Ford. There's only 6 spark plugs. How can you fuck it up that bad? Yeah, I had so many problems with my fucking spark plugs and my firing order.
Dude, I
But
don't
yeah,
fuck. I don't fuck for. And you already knew my shitty little Focus.
shut out the Focus.
Shout out to the Focus.
Good times in that thing.
Dude, it seemed like every day the latches on my car doors just like a new one where like at
I
first it was
remember
the one.
that.
Yeah, like at first it was the one in my in the back in my next to the passenger seat, and then it was the other side, the driver's side in the back. Then it was my fucking the one in the passenger seat, and it was mine at one time. It's just fucking stupid, dude. I wouldn't even close my doors hard. I would just close them. Any person would. Maybe I didn't even.
Jesus.
Sometimes I wouldn't even close them hard enough, and it still broke. They changed all of them.
It's
Actually,
fucked.
I remember. I think I had you hold them like when we were driving around town. You had to hold each one
Yeah,
of them.
I had to hold the door shut.
Fuck Ford. I don't know. This just doesn't work. Their
Yeah.
cars just break down over the small. It's always the smallest shit too.
Have you heard about the Toyota City?
I have not.
Let me look this up. Uh, so Toyota, they they just said fuck it and bought like a whole city in Japan, and
Hell.
everything there like runs on like Toyota technology, and I think everybody that lives there like works for Toyota. Let me pull it up. Toyota City. Oh, it's a yeah, Toyota City of the Future. Toyota to build prototype city of the future. This is from 2020. Co- yeah, it is a 175-acre site at the base of Mount Fuji in Japan. My bad. Called the Woven City, it will be a fully connected ecosystem powered by hydrogen fuel cells. So they're like they've come up with their own solution to the energy crisis with
Oh.
their hydrogen fuel. So yeah, they're just like, yeah, fuck it. Everybody here is just gonna drive Toyotas, and we're gonna use our new fuel. And oh yeah, they're also using it to test AI.
Fucking
I don't know.
heaven on earth, dude.
I'm ready to join the Toyota cult.
That'd be
That'd be pretty
you and
fire.
fucking yeah, you and fucking Adriel are already there, man.
Mm-hmm.
Good
Adriel,
Toyota gang.
he's not he's not
Oh
one
no,
of
he's
us, man. He got a he got a Corolla because it was affordable. All right. He
and
didn't get
he
it
didn't even get
because
it. It
he's
was
a
his
man.
parents.
Oh yeah, I remember
No, he
that.
didn't even buy it. His parents bought it for him.
Right.
His parents bought him everything.
Yeah.
I expose him right there.
Yeah.
Man has a
Fucking
house
Adriel
at,
exposed.
I think he got it at 20, maybe 19 years old. He got a house. His parents didn't want to support his ass anymore and paid for half of it.
Goddamn
Sent
shame.
his house out. It's not even his land where he's living in either. His parents. Oh, it is his parents, but he paid for like half of it. I'm sure for a nice price.
Right.
And crazy.
Well, it
And the
is.
discount. So yeah, he's definitely not part of the Toyota club. Toyota club are
Not
men.
a real Toyota boy.
Yeah, we buy our own shit.
Now it's
Struggle for our own shit.
I'm pretty glad I got into Toyota now because they're dropping some sports cars now. I'm ready to get in.
And that
But
shit.
it is an hour 30.
Oh.
I don't know if you want to wrap it up or keep going.
Not too sure if we got. Yeah, I ran out of shit to say.
Yeah, me too,
for the
honestly.
most part. I don't know if we have brought this up in the podcast, but I think this kind of funny. I think he's going to last podcast, but Colleen's apology.
Yep.
I don't know if you've heard about the Colleen controversy.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember.
Miranda Sings
Yeah.
girl decided to apologize with a ukulele solo. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
YouTube is
she officially released it so she can copyright it. So now
fucking
so now all the people that are making videos about her video are getting copyright claimed because they're using her song.
that fucking scummy bitch.
Yeah.
No fucking way.
Kind of a baller move, honestly.
Yeah, no, I was about to say that is kind of, that's kind of intelligent. That's kind of a fucking
Some
good move in
5'8"
her part. A
shit.
very big business, and she kind of needs it at this point
Yeah.
because she's gonna suffer a lot in the pocket. A lot
Yeah.
of her fucking
It's
her fans are gonna be.
it's a
She needs all the
wonderful
money
thing
she can get.
to see the Miranda Sings thing crumble.
It's funny.
I hated that bitch in 2011.
The bitch I hated that I'm also glad is crumbling is and I meant to mention her a while back, but it's an Illuminati. Have you heard that one?
I've heard of it, but I don't know anything about the drama.
I'm glad. Well, I'm glad she's fucking having her downfall. Apparently, falsely accusing people of being pedophiles and all that shit, and I just hate how she takes the high road out. Like, oh, I'm better than all of y'all. I'm a saint. I could never do any of this shit. If you really get into that controversy, you could just see what kind of fucking vile bitch she is. The kind of vile bitch she is. But I'm glad she's going down. For Miranda, I just really find it funny.
Yeah.
Because it's
Didn't your sisters watch her?
yeah, my sister Gladys and I for a time
Fucking
I watched it because I thought it was I didn't hate watching it. I was mostly watching it for like it seemed like such a I guess because I watched like cringe compilations too when I was
yeah.
that age.
Yeah.
I guess it was just not hate watching it, but just for the cringe.
I understand.
Pretty interesting.
I remember we would watch her horror videos with her.
I don't know.
I think we did it like one time.
Uh,
Gladys was playing the fucking number 15.
oh yeah, no. Well, we would watch those as a family. We actually
Yeah.
watched those a lot as a family.
Well, I remember you and me making fun of that guy while she
Well,
was
that guy I
watching
didn't
it.
like. Yeah,
'Cause
that
he
guy I
got
didn't
that
like just because of
dumbass
the way
voice.
he talked. Yeah, it's a lot of horror YouTube suffer from.
Yeah.
I'm big into the horror genre of YouTube, and let me just say it, their content is a little dry. It's kind of hard to find it. I even made a tier list for myself. No one else, but I made a tier list, and maybe you would like to check it out.
Oh yeah.
The guys,
Is Nexpo on that list?
yes,
Oh yeah.
he's definitely probably not S tier. That only one guy I fucking think S tier. Maybe one guy, maybe one or two guys. That's only because of the way he narrates and presents himself. Like a lot of horror YouTubers, you tend to notice that they kind of do that same robot voice that number
Yeah.
15 guy suffers from.
Yeah.
He actually like adds some, and this includes creepypasta reader. He's a creepypasta reader. He actually adds some dramatization to it or some love. I could see the editing in his videos are really love, but he's obscure. He doesn't have that much subscribers, which is baffling to me because this shit is actually pretty good.
You know about the goat, fucking Mr. Ballin?
Mr. Ballin, I do not.
He's he's like just this 40-year-old dude on YouTube. Like I think he served in the military. Just grown ass man with like a wife and kids, but he like all he does is like he finds true crime and like horror stories as well and just kind of like reads them and goes through like a he gives like a good like timeline of like how shit
Oh.
goes down. He's actually pretty good, like as goofy and as corny as it is. Like he's very good at it.
Well, I also don't mind because that's another thing that trippy suffer from is sometimes they take their
Yeah, they
they
try to
take
be
it serious.
the
Yeah,
scary guy. And it's like you fucking
it
cornball.
really doesn't work. It works for some of them,
I
but I
remember.
feel like when you're goofy about it, it does add some character to it. You know?
Yeah, I watched a fucking like a Fallout Vault lore video, and it
Yeah.
was like the creepiest Fallout vaults, and it's just like these two fucking edge lords like putting on like fake deep voices and like
Yeah.
talking
Yeah.
in a slow tone, and it's like it's
Yeah.
Fallout. I don't
Well,
need
yeah,
this shit.
no.
But it was funny too because they switched it. They started the video off because they're like a Fallout channel. They're like, "Hey guys, what's up?" And then like they get into the video and it's like
Oh,
fucking Vault
they get.
12.
I
See,
see it.
fucking loser.
Yeah, like I said, there's people of them. There's like I think another
Yep.
one that suffers from taking himself too seriously. And again, I have a big problem with YouTubers having this fucking robot or horror YouTubers having this robotic dry voice.
Yeah.
Some of them just straight up use the text to speech, which
Yeah.
you know you might as well just use the text to speech because some of these motherfuckers just sound like robots.
Yeah.
Uh, but this one guy, I think his name is Mr. Creepypasta. People love him. I don't because he takes the dramatization to a whole, like it's almost like a drama kid reading it out.
Yeah.
Just I'm just like fucking God, dude. It's not that deep.
Yeah.
Please, it's not that deep.
They're making it worse, like especially if
Yeah.
it's like something real that happened.
Yeah.
It's like fucking get over yourself, dude.
or something like
This
and he
bitch
was reading
died.
and he was reading or something it's like that's not that serious, like it's not even that crazy.
Yeah.
Uh he was reading out Sonic EXE like it's fucking an opera or something written by Shakespeare. I'm like, holy fuck, dude. You know, there's misspelling and fucking errors. There's so much plot holes in this bitch, right? A 13-year-old kid wrote this. Fucking chill out. It's not that fucking crazy. But, well, this guy is good too. I don't think you've ever heard of him. One sec. I'll be right back.
Alright.
So apparently Miranda is having me sell something to a person.
Mm.
uh, a sec. Miranda, tell him to come upstairs. Okay, well, I'll be right over. Okay.
Upsell that motherfucker.
I just might, because he's making me walk to the fucking office.
Put a fucking gun to his head and say 5 grand.
No, this is a woman that we're talking about for sure, dude. 'Cause she's making a big deal over it.
I was about to say
Yes.
something that I shouldn't.
You might have to edit this whole part out, but
Do
even like,
something vile at gunpoint.
dear, maybe we should stop you right there. All right, I'm back. Apologies, Chase.
No problem,
Lady made that unnecessarily uncomfortable. Not only did she already have a man with her, I mean,
Get
I
the
was just
fuck out of here.
yeah, I know. I was just standing there like a fucking maniac, getting ready to do a. It seemed like I was doing an illegal transaction. Fuck. Anyway, another YouTuber I think you'll find fascinating. Getting back into it, be T6 archives or anything having to do with him. Shit's pretty good. He gets into like Chan lore and shit. So it gets pretty silly at times, but I think that's what I love about it. Talks about really obscure shit, not only horror shit. One of his stories is about a train conductor who loves, like, I don't know if you know this, but I guess it's an unspoken rule by train conductors where you can't stop for anything or anybody. So he kind of like enjoys running over people.
Hell
It's
yeah.
his sick fantasy.
Honestly,
It's pretty.
I think that's just kind of a normal dude. Imagine you working the trains in like 1901, and these
Yeah.
dumb fuckers. You've been robbed like a million times, and these dumb fuckers still haven't learned how to get off the tracks.
Yeah.
Just
At this
plow
point, it's like
through them and
common
get.
law.
Yeah, you just plow
Yeah.
through them, get a meat shower. Fuck it.
Dude, that's exactly what he describes too. It's like he finds it fascinating, but at the same time, like he's a normal. He claims to be a normal dude,
Yeah.
and he's actually a little bit annoyed with him. It's like such,
Yeah.
exactly what you said. It's like you're just standing in the middle of fucking railway. What do you expect me to do? We can't just stop this for you. But it's pretty funny. I think you should check him out. His
Oh, yeah.
their channel Maverick Files is also very interesting. Talks about documentaries and shit.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
more like his documentary style YouTube channel.
Yeah, I've been getting into a channel. I think I somewhat mentioned him. I don't know, but I think I mentioned one of his videos, but I didn't mention him. There's a YouTuber by the name of GK.
Yeah.
He makes like MMA like lore videos. He does like great because like a lot of like MMA coverage is through journalists and shit. So you don't really get to hear about the juicy stuff or the wild stuff. But this guy just goes on like all kinds of like MMA conspiracies and rumors. Like the one I was telling you guys about, the Ali Abdelaziz, fucking the guy who
I
like
thought that was
married.
real.
No, that is real. That's
Oh.
100% real.
Okay.
But no, he just goes into stuff like that where it's like the fucking mainstream journalists aren't gonna talk about this. Like he talks about like Dana White just being a complete piece of shit and like cheating on his wife all the time. Like his own fucking mother hates him and all that shit. Just all kinds of things you never like. Connor has like some serious mob ties I never knew about. He's like
Honestly, kind
boys.
of makes sense.
He's boys with like some of the most notorious gangsters in Ireland. So much so to the degree that a rival Irish gang like tried to burn down one of Connor's bars. I think they succeeded, but yeah, whatever. But yeah, that's I get a real kick out of seeing these fucking dim-witted assholes who run this bizarre company turn out to just be the wildest fucking people. Like one of the refs is supposedly a part of the Los Banditos gang. They're they're like a
Mexican gang, I
California.
guess.
Nah, they're a gang of like rogue cops in California.
Oh,
They like they do some fucked up shit to like prisoners and a lot of police brutality and stuff like that. They're basically just dirty cops. But
oh,
yeah, this guy he always wears long sleeve shirts, so no one ever noticed until he recently posted a picture of him in a short sleeve shirt. People saw that he has like the Los Benditos, like their whole like their
yeah.
mantle like on his fucking shoulder, and
Okay.
people looked into his history because his name as a ref, if I'm not mistaken, isn't his real name. So when people looked him up, they found out that he actually was a cop in California. So yeah, very interesting developments. But yeah,
And who's this guy? 'Cause I'm gonna
his
fucking check
name
him out.
is oh the guy I'm talking about.
Of
Uh,
the YouTuber.
yeah,
Talking about this crazy shit.
GK. Let me put it in the thing.
Mm. Oh, what's the other guy too? Because I'm
Uh, what was
the old guy. Fucking,
old
it's
guy?
fun.
Old guy. Oh yeah, Mr. Ballin.
Yeah.
The fucking the goat.
Oh, he talks about fucking. I think it's Shab. Shab Mendes.
Oh
It's
the
fucking
fucking yeah, Brendan Schaub's dumbass.
or Brendan Schaub. Yeah, that
Yeah,
motherfucker.
I've wanted to pick on Brendan on the show, but it's just
Low
there's
hanging
only
fruit.
so much that can be said. Although I would like to point out that I think Brendan Schaub has like more brain damage than Mike Tyson. I watched an interview with like Mike Tyson and Brendan Schaub, and fucking Brendan saying shit that Mike is like, "What the fuck are you talking about? What do you?" uh, he
Yeah.
Brendan notoriously called John Jones John Africa in front of fucking Mike
Oh,
Tyson.
fuck, man. No fucking way.
He was also like, I think they did another interview where he like started to really piss off Mike, and Mike like took a bathroom break, and the host like during the break was like, "Brendan, you gotta shut the fuck up, dude. He's not happy with you."
Yeah, no, that dude is a fucking idiot.
Yep, another
Never seen.
Colorado legend.
Oh yeah, I forgot he is a Colorado. Dude, you're fucking state.
Yeah, man.
State is crazy.
A lot of beautiful people out here.
Yeah, a lot of.
Touched souls.
Wait, oh, Mr. Ballin, by the way, I've seen this guy.
Yeah. I figured you had it.
I know.
He's huge.
My algorithm definitely consists of murder, conspiracy, and like crime
Oh yeah, dude.
shit.
But
Very cool, very interesting. Like I said, I'm making a tier list. I guess for myself, maybe I'll
fucking
get one
finish
day.
it. We'll go over it.
It's definitely.
We'll make a tier list together, and then we'll look at your tier list.
We'll see. I don't know. Like I said, there's not a lot of YouTubers, and I definitely want to bring more love to this guy. His name is Gravity PSI. This guy, he's definitely in my S tier when it comes to those types of horror YouTubers. A lot of people might not see him as a horror kind of guy because he does cover is coming. Some of it is coming from 4chan,
Right.
and some of it is like troll troll keep creepypastas. Like, I don't know if all the trend where the troll guy or the troll face was kind of like a horror icon for a little bit, revived as a horror monster
Look at this.
for a while.
I got his channel pulled up.
Yeah.
But yeah, he doesn't get a lot of views. What the fuck?
Oh, he doesn't. Like I said, it's kind of
It's like
criminal because I
under
find
1,000.
I genuinely like this guy's stuff. He actually his reading is really well done. The way he reads these fucking stories. I think his best one is the first one you see, the cult in my backyard, because it's a personal story of his.
Oh,
That
shit.
he, yeah, it's kind of insane.
Fuck yeah, dude. You ever
Maybe
watch
something
Windigoon?
Yeah.
Uh, you did you ever check out that North Hollywood massacre thing?
I have not.
Windigoon has a video on it. It might be. I think it's called like North Hollywood Shootout or something. But yeah, I think about that story all the time, and I remember telling you about it. I don't know if I ever did it on here. It would be way too long to go over it now. But shout out the North Hollywood Shootout. That
Shout
shit
out
is cool.
Windigoon.
Rest in peace, those guys.
Yeah. Fucking Chase. All right. I think this is a good time to end it.
Yeah.
We have been going for a bit.
Yeah, we have.
Look, for our next upcoming episodes, definitely look out for, maybe we're really gonna do some gaming shit.
Yeah, little code names maybe.
Yeah, little code names.
Maybe a little poker. I've always wanted to do a poker video.
Definitely something under Chase's radar because
yeah, we limited at the moment.
Yeah.
Hopefully not for long.
If we come and check out, I'm most likely gonna do that tier list because now I've gotten excited and I only have a reason to do it.
Hell yeah.
So it's my like it. Just
big
little
things,
something for us to talk about. Yeah.
Big things popping off at EJC.
Yeah, definitely making things. They're gonna make things a little bit more interesting because I think we've been in this kind of standstill where just come on, talk about something, and then come log off. I think
I definitely enjoy it more than Cultured Swine.
Yeah.
That drove me and Adriel crazy.
And all that. Yeah,
It's weird to think because it was like only 15, 14 episodes. And here we are at like 18, and it feels like we just started.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it kind of feels like that for a person that's not really into it at times. Anyway, we're signing off.
Yes,
Gotta
sir.
go.
Deuces, guys. Fuck Adriel.
Okay, Adriel.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Alright.